Vaping breaks.
Welcome to Big Cotter football. Week 4 action against the New England Patriots. And is Cam Newton still their quarterback in this? Probably. But we got no one active in the chat, so this is a little sad. Got a frustrated receiver on the team, so that's not too good. Looks like Sam. We'll check him out. Coach, it's been quiet for me out there on the field, and I normally wouldn't complain, but when I'm not catching passes, I don't feel like I'm helping the team. So can you get me more involved in the offense this week? Sure, man. You're a 92 overall. Maybe play a little better, you piece of shit. Plus 10 morale. We got to get him 5+ touches. That shouldn't be that hard. Please just throw him the ball, Mike. I literally gassed him up. X Factor corner, Stephon Gilmore. We're not scared of him. Mike Farmer and Sam and CJ are way better. So just neutral. We'll slow him down. It's fine. Don't care too much about this shit. All it does is add XP. But the Cotters are already insane. And we got some upgrades as well. Upgrades going to just Sam after he's frustrated and hasn't played well. Okay. That's an interesting game. 2 players ready to negotiate. Who do we got to re-sign? Oh, boy. That's going to be a hefty contract. And Sam. Boy, we're going to have to pay quite a bit of money to these 2 guys. But I changed a bunch of contracts around so we have a lot of money. So let's get you to 16 mil and 22.5 on the signing bonus. Make sure you don't decline. 24 mil's good, actually. You can't decline that. Let's go. Mike Farmer re-signed. Sam Holvey. Let's just go to 11. 7-4. There we go. All right. Got 2 of the best players on the squad signed up long term. Not making the same mistake as baseball. Although the good thing in Madden is that I can actually edit the contracts, unlike in the show. So even if we were like way over the cap, I could just make everyone make no money. Did I buff the run blocking? I did. I actually what I did was I buffed the slider. I didn't buff the stats because I don't really want to mess with the attributes, but I buffed the player skill run blocking slider up from 50 to 55. So if 55 isn't enough, maybe I'll do 60 or something next time, but we're going to try out 55. And we need some more viewers. This chat activity is terrible. Before we play. All right. Late afternoon game in Cotterville. Patriots Cotters. Is Cam Newton still their quarterback? We won't be able to tell in this screen because he's a bum. They have us on first choice receive every time, so I got to change it to kick because we like to kick off. All right, Cotter football time. First game of the night. Probably going to be multiple games tonight because I'm just chilling. Jimothy Cotter. Cornerback comparison, I'm better than you, Gilmore. Joel's also better than you. Cotters will defer for the 4th straight game. All right, here we are. Big Cotter football. Let's remember to go to slow. And here we go. Cotter defense will start things off against the Patriots offense, which in real life was dog shit. So hopefully in the game it's just as bad. Kickoff short of the end zone. And a great tackle in special teams. Who was that? That was Kieran Tawari, blowing up the kick returner at the 20, setting up the Cotter defense at favorable field position. It sure is Cam Newton at quarterback. Numbers are not great, pretty average for him. Got 4 viewers. Not ideal. Hopefully as the night goes on we'll get more. The first night we had like 11, which was so great. And that pass is complete. Wow. Connor had good coverage on that. That's just a really good catch. 11 yards to Zach Pascal, who signs with the Patriots in this sim. Newton is going to run and slide at the 40 for a 6-yard gain. Got to be able to contain him. Cotters faced Lamar Jackson and did a good job containing him in the run game in week 1, and they're facing Cam Newton now. Please don't let Cam Newton have a big throwing game, because that's just not realistic at all. Just come on, stuff him. Well, it looked like a pretty easy catch. Cotters are going to catch a break, and they will receive a punt. Patriots not going to risk it. Let's go. Here comes the punt. Fair catch called for, but it actually goes over his head and inside the 5. Good punt. Cotter offense isn't too concerned about it, though. They got Mike Farmer at QB. 72 of 83 to start the year. Only thing he struggled with is the interceptions. But last game he did not have a pick, and he threw 28 of 30. Looking to build off that one. Only a minute and 47 came off the clock on that first drive. Shut up about the internet connection quality. Just fuck off, Wi-Fi. Handoff, Terry. Not going anywhere. That's actually Connor, I think. It is, yeah. It's a 2-yard gain for Connor, not Greg. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. And that one's complete to CJ for 6 yards, and it'll bring up 3rd and 2. That's a gain of 6. Makes it both teams have had 3rd downs with their first sequence. Farmer rolling left, fires, and completes to Sam Holvey. And there's one of his 5 touches needed to get him some XP. And boost his morale, I guess. Whatever the frustrated bullshit thing that game does. First down, Cotters. Farmer completes again. That one is Sam again, so there's 2 completions for Sam, which is great to see because we need to get him 5. And Farmer, bad read there, as he is going to be halted at the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 2. And there goes Farmer. This time he'll pick it up. First down, he got just enough. 3-yard gain. Cotter's moving it down the field. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. 4 down, 4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down. Handoff on first down, and there's a little bit of a hole. Is that Greg? Yes, 7-yard run for Greg. So maybe the XP boost for the run blocking helps. Brings up 2nd and 3. Spoke too soon. 2-yard loss. 3rd and 6. Number 26 is the ball carrier. Brought down behind the 5 viewers right now. Disappointing to say the least. 3rd and 6. Mike in shotgun, and that's going to be complete, and that's Jackson. First down, Mike once again starting off perfect. 4 for 4. 11-yard catch for Jackson Rydell, and another first. Cotters with a long drive, and they're still only at the 47. But they're getting it done. A lot of third down conversions. That one towards the sideline caught by C.J. Smith. 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Offense played like ass in the first game, and in these last 3, they've looked really good. There's a run. Greg Terry finds a hole. Greg Terry inside the 10-yard line. His longest run of the season, and it isn't even close. 30-yard gain for Greg Terry. What a beautiful sight for this offense. 1st and goal at the 8. Let's see this. Terry tried to bust it towards the sideline. Good play by McCourty to get to him. 1st and goal from the 8. Cotter run game showing some signs of life. As they give it to Greg again, that time he's going to be stopped at the line. Actually might have lost a yard. 2nd and goal. Minute 15. These quarters sure go by quick in 9-minute quarters. Not a great snap, but Mike throws into the end zone. Touchdown, Big Cotters. Jackson Rydell catches his first touchdown of the year. Beautiful throw. I mean, he was wide open. And the Cotters capitalize on their first drive. They converted 3 third downs. And the 30-yard Greg Terry run was the big play. And then you can't be more wide open than that. Jackson practically standing there waving his arms. Farmer hits him. Cotters take an early lead. And Jordan Elliott will come on for the extra point. It is good. Nate Reed got hurt during the extra point. Shit. That might be his offensive lineman, though. Because he has a backup offensive lineman. So if that's who got hurt, we don't care. No offense, Nate, but your pass rusher is way more important. That time the Patriots will gain a yard or two from where they would have had it in the end zone. 25-ish yard return. And they'll start at the 27 with 1:03 to go in the first. And there is a good run. 1st down. Is that Sony Michel? Yes. Tackle was made eventually by someone. I don't even know. Drew Spalding. There we go. Jim Cotter not thrilled with that. Another handoff to Michel. That time he gets blown up. Gains just a yard. Tackle made by Ben Keefe. This could be the final play if they get it off. They do. And Michel gets a few. Brady Lang with a big hit on him. 3rd and 4 will come after the first on the first play of the 2nd quarter. Excuse me. Cotters with a good start. 7-0 lead. They had a long drive that took about 6-7 minutes. And they cashed in on a Jackson Rydell touchdown catch. Greg Terry added his longest run of the short season so far. And now it's defense time as we head into the 2nd quarter. Third and 4 from the 45. Come on, defense. Cam runs right into Kieran Tawari. First sack of the season for Kieran, and the Patriots will punt it away. And Kieran got off the block quick, and Cam just ran right into his arms. Beautiful.
In punt formation for the Patriots.
Patriots will punt for the 2nd time in 2 possessions. And not much on that return by C.J. Smith.
Take over 1st and 10.
First down from the 19 for the Big Cotters. But no field position phases this offense right now. Handoff. Greg breaks a few tackles, pushes his way through for a 6-yard gain. He is showing signs of life, having already through just one quarter, the best game of his season so far.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
And there's another run that time. He fumbled the ball, and the Patriots have it.
The ball carried by the
Right as I compliment him. Greg Terry fumbles the ball away. Patriots have it. Fuck. They're going to review it. So let's see. Ooh, man, that's close. He might have had that knee down. What are they going to say? Cotter football. They overturn it. They say he had the knee down. I'm not sure. That looked actually pretty close. Cotters get another chance, and Farmer throws a bullet to C.J. Smith for a first down. He's 7 of 7.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike Farmer does not like throwing incompletions. That was as good of a throw as you'll see. In between two defenders. Great catch by CJ. And the Cotters are moving it again. Quick throw that time. Dangerous one. Kind of threw it behind Sam, but there's his third touch. He's 2 touches away from meeting the frustrated receiver goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
And there's a target to Sam, but good coverage by J.C. Jackson. First incompletion for Mike Farmer. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And there's a completion to Greg Terry. First down, Cotters.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Another great throw. Good route by Greg Terry there. The Cotters once again moving it down the field. Their offense has been nearly unstoppable these last 2 games. 3 games, really. They had the 31-point game a little while ago. There's a wide open Sam Holvey, and he breaks a tackle. He's going to score. Touchdown, Big Cotters.
Touchdown, Jets.
That is his first touchdown of the year. 14-0 Cots. And there's his 4th catch. Needs one more to meet the goal as he breaks McCourty's tackle, stiff arms the fuck out of him, and marches his way in. Extra point by Jordan Elliott next. This offense is something else, man.
The kick is good. Makes the score Jets 14, Patriots nothing.
Kickoff to the Patriots as they'll get it to about the 27 again.
The Patriots
Mike Farmer really celebrating that tackle.
27-yard line.
Cam Newton and the offense will come back out. They have not done so well so far. This Big Cotter defense has shut them down. Cotter defense has been fantastic so far this year. As there's a short completion.
Newton's pass, complete to Zach Pascal. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the
2nd and 8.
9-yard line.
5:15 to go in the first half. Newton to throw. Complete. Nice tackle by Joel.
Newton's pass,
3rd down.
complete.
Another 3rd down for the Patriots. 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Cam drops back. He might try to run this ball. He's going to get it and more. Slides near midfield. Bad contained by the Cotters there.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line.
Theo Coley with the tackle, even though he gave himself up. I don't know why. I don't know. I've never understood why you give guys tackles for this. He clearly slid, but in the NFL they give the closest defender a tackle when the QB slides. It's pretty stupid. Quick throw, Cam. It's a slant and a completion right in front of me. N'Keal Harry with his first catch, and the Patriots have something brewing here. First down from the 39. The Cam third down run was the killer play. And now another completion, but a flag. This might come back. Ben Keefe looked like he was getting pulled, and it's going to come back. Holding on the Patriots, David Andrews. So I guess it wasn't Ben Keefe, but it was probably Troy Williams. First and 19. Cam. Oh, man, it looked like he might get sacked there. Instead, he's going to pick up 23 yards and a first down. Come on, defense. That's inexcusable.
A gain of 22 yards and a Patriot first down.
We got to see this one again. It looked like he was dead. And he just bounced off someone and found a massive hole, and they're not even going to show the full replay. Fuck you, EA. Your game's shit. Under 3 minutes to play. Can the Cotter defense hold them to 3 here? Or even force a turnover? That was kind of dangerous. It was a quick throw, though, complete. Newton's only got 41 yards passing. 2nd and 3. Approaching the 2-minute warning. Both teams have 3 timeouts. Cam again. Cam, another wide open man. Massive hit by Brady Lang, but it was too late, and it's 1st and goal, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Can't let him in the end zone here. Got to hold him to 3. As the defense has not looked their sharpest on this drive, especially when it comes to containing Cam Newton in the run game. Cam throws and a touchdown. Coverage on that play by Evan Ingram. And the Patriots have cut the lead in half. I mean, they just marched it down. Wide open guys by wide open guys. Their game plan was quick throws, quick slant plays, and Cam Newton using his legs. And on every single play, they gained a big chunk of yards. Cotter defense has some film to take a look at halftime. After the defense came out strong, that was probably the worst defensive drive of the year. 8 plays, 72 yards, 3 minutes. Cotter offense has plenty of time to get points back, though, and they get the ball to start the second half, as they have all 4 games so far. Because EA thinks teams like to receive kickoffs, so they put every team's default choice on the coin toss on to receive. So if we choose our default choice to be defer, then we'll literally kick off in the first half every time, because EA's game is so good. I'm not going to complain, though. Good field position, good return. I think the kick returner is Connor. So that was probably him on the return. I didn't pay attention, though. I was babbling about how shitty EA's game was. And as I do it again, Mike Farmer throws a dropped interception. Careful there, Mike. That thing should have been pick 6 probably. 2nd and 10. He'll get another chance. And that time he'll complete it to CJ, who gets blown up. But not before a near 20-yard gain. Up to 48 yards. Cott is playing the show over watching the Cotters. What a bitch. First down, Big Cotters. Can they get some points back before the half? Minute and a half to go. Plenty of time for this pass game. Dynamic pass game of the Cotters. Oh boy, that's just a nice play. As quick throw, CJ Smith had the sideline, but he never got there. As he got blown up, I couldn't quite tell who that was for the Patriots. Was it Gilmore? It was Gilmore. 2nd and 6. Deep over the middle. Well, not that deep, but good coverage by Jackson. 3rd and 6. Clock stops at 1:03. Come on, Mike. Make a throw here. Got time, and he got a wide-open man in Jackson Rydell, and they are right on the edge of Jordan Elliott's field goal range, as Jim Cotter will burn a timeout. Plenty of time to even get this into the end zone if they want. Farmer throws. Sam's got his 5th catch. No need to be frustrated anymore. Biggest game of Sam Holvey's Big Cotter career so far. 5 catches, 70 yards in the first half. And another first down. Cotters have a touchdown on their minds as Tim Wallace is welcome to the game with his first catch. It's a 12-yard gain. 17-yard line. Farmer to throw. And that one complete to the backup tight end, Troy Williams. Final timeout, Jim Cotter.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
There is 11 seconds. You got to make sure that this thing goes to the end zone, because if you're short, you got no timeouts and the half ends with no points. Farmer, that's a terrible decision, but he luckily gets out of bounds. Got to bring Elliott out now, no question. Should be an easy one for Elliott. About a 27-yarder to end the half. It is good. Jordan Elliott, still perfect on the year, albeit a chip shot. Cotters take a 10-point lead into halftime, barring some crazy kickoff return right here. Good kick. Clock has expired and nothing happening as the tackle is made by Max Marcus in special teams. Big Cotters with a very good first half other than the one defensive drive. 17-7, and they'll start with ball in the second half. They've got 3-1 on their mind. 191 passing yards to go along with 45 rushing yards and a 10-point halftime lead. We will gladly take it, Big Cots. As we'll take a look at the division as the Dolphins lose. I would never be happy about that except for on this game right now. Dolphins lose, that's big time. Divisional rival of the Big. We don't care about this game, EA. Show us the fucking Bills game. There we go. And the Bills lose. Bills and Dolphins are 1-3. The Patriots are 1-2. So if the Big Cotters win today, they will have a 2-game lead on all 3 teams in the division. You love to see it. Love to see it. Here was Greg Terry's big 30-yard run to set up the touchdown to Jackson in the first half. Halftime in Cotterville. Deflate Gators 7, Big Cotters 17. Here we are. So, let's see what the Big Cotter offense can do as we start the third quarter. If they can go up 3 scores to start this third, that would hopefully be an insurmountable lead for the Patriots offense going up against this Big Cotter defense as Connor Rourke takes a knee in the end zone. Cotters will start at the 25. Another very good half from Mike Farmer. I believe he was 16 of 19. 170-ish yards and 2 touchdowns, no picks. After the disappointing game 1 for Farmer, he has come back and been fantastic. Another completion. Jackson has a lot of yards. 18 of 21, 208 yards, 2 touchdowns for Mike. 17-yard gain for Jackson. Filling in nicely for the injured Kieran Tawari receiver. Kieran Tawari's still healthy enough to play linebacker, though. Greg, that was really unnecessary cutback move. Totally unnecessary. In fact, you lost yards because of it, as he only gets 1. Fakes the handoff. Mike Farmer, plenty of time. He'll go to the sideline. Would have loved to see a deep shot there with all the time the offensive line gave Farmer. The offensive line has been fantastic for the Cotters in pass blocking this year. Back in Season 1, when we used to do chat, play-by-play and all that, Wes Lunt got sacked a ton. And the offensive line with some new additions has been really good in pass block. Can't say the same for run blocking. What is that throw? Why would you even try? Just throw it away if you're going to throw that. That could have been pick 6 if it was bad. Cotters will punt. Disappointing first drive. But the pass block, the offensive line pass blocking has been utterly fantastic. If PFF, oh my goodness, and that's going to be a running into the kicker penalty, and the Cotters are going to get the ball back. Flag is down. I don't think it'll be roughing. It is going to be roughing, even though that's the wrong call, but okay. No! Roughing the kicker. I guess they only have one kicker penalty, whatever. We won't complain. Cotters get 15 yards and a first down. And a completion. Beautiful throw. That looks like Jackson again. No, it's CJ. CJ Smith up to 74 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Jim Cotter loves it. Cotters have new life after the penalty. Farmer that time finally sees pressure. Greg Terry with a broken tackle. Mean stiff arm. 9-yard completion. Cotters want to get in the end zone here.
Brings up second and a yard. At the Patriots
Terry! Touchdown! Greg Terry's first touchdown of the season is going to put the Cotters up 3 scores. This offense is fun. Dynamic offense.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Cotters lead 24-7. What we're going to do here is we are going to watch this defensive drive. If the Cotters get a stop, we're going to start simming the game. Because the rule is if a team leads by 3+ scores at any point in the game, I start simming. But we'll watch the defense here, see if they can get a stop. Still plenty of time, but with this defense, scoring 24 points on this defense is like scoring 40 points on another defense because this Big Cotter defense is unbelievably good. Let's see what they got. 6-19. Had a bad drive in their last one, but this defense is too good to stay down for long. Quiet game from Brady Lang, the 2-time AFC Defensive Player of the Week. As there's a big-time tackle made by Troy Williams. First time calling his name in this one. You know who's been really quiet this year is Ben. Ben Keefe. He's like an 89 overall outside linebacker, and I've barely even talked about him because he doesn't make plays. There's Brady Lang with a tackle. Cam Newton's 9 of 10, but he's just not moving the ball down the field, and that's pretty classic. I mean, at least EA's kind of realistic. There's actually a pretty deep throw, and of course it's a shitty one into double coverage. I mean, it's realistic, man. This is Cam Newton for you, as it's a 3-and-out for the Big Cotter defense, and that should hopefully seal this football game, as I'm going to head in. Oh, did the Cotters run into him, dude? Did the Cotters do the same fucking thing and rough the kicker? Illegal block in the back on the on the Cotters.
Why are we doing this?
They pointed to the Patriots side, but it's to the Cotters. But it was after the return, so the Cotter offense still gets it. I shouldn't have been as confused as I was on that play. That was a pretty simple call that I just had a brain fart on. But anyway, I'm going to exit after this play and go to sim for a little. Uh-oh. Maybe not. That is not a safety? Game. Hold on a second. You're telling me that, I mean, I get that it'd be going against us. I get it, but you're telling me this isn't a safety, EA. That's what you're going to tell me right now. I got to see the replay of this one. We'll take it. I mean, we will take it. I'm going to actually go back to the next play because I want to see them. I want to see us try to get out of the end zone. But I got to see this replay. I don't understand how this isn't a safety. The ball is his entire body and the ball is literally well past the goal line here. But they're not going to call this a safety for no reason. I mean, this happens after he's already hit. Jesus Christ, EA has such a shitty game. It's unbelievable. Let's see if the Cotters can avoid the safety here and get it out on 3rd and 20, be able to punt. They do, and Greg Terry gets some breathing room out to the 7. That's good news. Actually, that's Connor Rourke. Okay. I don't think it's even going to let me go back to fucking Super Sim now. You got to be kidding me, game. I want to sim the game, and it won't fucking let me. Are you kidding me, dude? Jesus Christ.
It's 4th down.
Cotters will punt. EA's game is so bad. Punt gets past midfield. That's a good punt from the back of the end zone to get it past the 51-yard punt. But really, it's like a 61-yard punt because you're punting from 10 yards into the end zone. EA, your game is dog shit. Fuck you. Guess we'll watch the defense. And that's intercepted. Theo Coley with a pick. Everything going right for the Cotters. They're going to have a 2-game lead on every divisional opponent. Can I Super Sim now? No, it won't let me. Great game you got here, EA. We got to watch the rest of the game even though it's a bloodbath. Because it won't let me fucking sim the game. Greg Terry blown the fuck up behind the line.
The ball carried by number 26. Malik Jackson on the stop. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
I shouldn't even keep trying because I already know the game is dog shit. Well, enjoy these final 12 minutes of a blowout, I guess, because EA doesn't feel like making a decent game. As Greg Terry fumbles the ball, maybe it won't be a blowout. Jesus Christ. 2nd fumble for Greg Terry. Actually, the other one technically won't go as a fumble, but he's had some trouble with ball security in this one. Patriots will take over in Cotter territory. Shit. They're going to review this one too? Was he really down on this one too? Are you serious? Let's see this one. Yeah, he was. This one's going to get overturned. Greg Terry is getting quite lucky in this game. He should have 2 turnovers. But the Cotters will keep the ball. Third and 11. Empty backfield.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Under crunch.
Farmer, complete first down. C.J. Smith, as Mike Farmer having another fantastic game. And the 3rd quarter isn't even over yet. This is shaping up to be his best performance of the year, and we thought last game couldn't be topped. Mike Farmer is here, folks. The new face of the NFL. Tom Fraude is no longer the best quarterback of all time. Mike Farmer has taken that title as Tim Wallace picks up a first down. Uses his big body to muscle through some guys as the Cotters change formation here. Farmer to throw, quick throw, and Sam just ran backwards and lost 2 yards. Hello?
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and
The end zone. No, our end zone's the other one, Sam. No. We're on the other side, actually. I'm not sure if you're aware, but in football, you go to the end zone in front of you, as that's a dangerous pass.
the pass.
3rd and 12.
For number 33, incomplete.
Might get to test Jordan's leg here,
Third down and 12 yards to go.
as that is good
The
coverage.
pass.
And Jordan Elliott will attempt his longest field goal of the year, his first 50-plus yarder.
4th down.
50-yard attempt for Jordan. Let's see his leg. Left hash, 50-yarder, could put the Cotters up 20. It is good.
The field goal
Jordan Elliott stays perfect
makes the
and
score
shows off his leg with a 50-yarder, 27-7 Cots. And a tackle by Evan Ingram at the 23-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Let's hope after the third quarter here we can. Jesus, how low scoring is the fucking Suns-Clippers game? Neither team has 80 fucking points with 90 seconds left. Jesus, dude. What are we, 1960?
Switch up, switch up. 35's the mark.
8 in his 20 rebounds, Jesus. Sony Michel brought down. He's only got 5 rushes for 20 yards. Tackle was made by.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Didn't show. Nice game, EA. Intercepted Brady Lang, his 3rd of the year. Defensive Player of the Year. Do I hear that? I better hear it. Chants are starting to form here in Cotterville. Brady Lang with his 3rd pick from the middle linebacker position to go along with all his tackles, his forced fumble, and his 2 sacks on the year. And the Cotters have great field position. Love to see it. Farmer, 50 years to throw, and he still doesn't get rid of it. He's sacked for the first time.
the quarterback.
Can't even blame the Lion on that one.
It's a sack. Come on, fellas.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Will the Cotters get off one more snap before the third quarter ends?
Watch the screen.
No. That'll do it. 27-7 after 3.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Jets 27, Patriots 7.
Great performance by the Cotters. They're about to win their 3rd straight game, and it won't even let me sim after the 3rd. What a game. What a game, EA. What an unbelievable game you got here. Truly unbelievable. Great work.
He can't hang. He's not gonna get me.
Sam Holvey comes back and makes the play on 2nd and 21.
Complete.
6-yard gain, 3rd and 14.
Brings up 3rd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Greg Terry, they'll just hand it off, be conservative, and give Jordan Elliott another chance to show off his boot.
Anthony Jennings on the
This will be a 48-yard attempt from Elliott from the left hash.
It's 4th down.
Opposite side of the field. The kick is up. The kick is good. Jordan Elliott stays perfect as he's got a 48-yarder and a 50-yarder in this one. Cotters lead by 23. Two-game lead on all 3 teams in the AFC East for the Big Cotters. As the Dolphins, the Bills, and the Patriots all be 1-3, while the Cotters will sit at 3-1, and they really should be at 4-0 if they didn't blow that Ravens game. Still pains Big Cotter Nation to think back to that one, as there's a decent throw by Cam Newton. Don't say that every day. But it actually was dropped. Okay. Patriots are just poverty. Another incompletion. Good coverage by Joel. 9 for 15, 65 yards, 2 picks for Cam. Pretty realistic. 3rd and 10. He's got a lot of time, and that is great defense by Connor Rourke. All over him. He actually had it in his hands, and Connor ripped it out. And the Patriots are going to go for it with 7:41 to go. And that is PI that the game completely missed. But we are not going to complain. Cotters will take over. Cotters may have made an extra ref payment for this one. Jim Cotter's checkbook might have been open before this one with the safety call and then that non-PI call. But we will not complain as Greg Terry's going to lose a yard. Stephon Gilmore is hurt. Might be faking it, though, because he's been torched all game long. And he's going to head back to the locker room. He's had enough of getting just burned by Big Cotter receivers. Where are you going, Greg? I mean, where are you going? 3rd and 12. Thank God the Cotters have a big lead. So we don't really care. Another handoff, and Greg is stuffed again. Old Big Cotter vibes.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Jordan Elliott, another 48-yarder. Actually, no, this is a 41-yarder. 41-yarder, same spot. And he is money. 3 40-plus yard field goals from Jordan Elliott in this game. 33-7 Cots. It's a 4-possession lead, and the game won't let me sim. I apologize.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
6.5 to play. Patriots ball. And Newton is sacked by Nate Reed. 2nd sack for the Big Cotters in this one. Patriots, did that say they have 57 total yards, dude? This defense is so good. That actually can't be right, though. Cam Newton, out of bounds.
Number 1, Cam Newton on the keeper.
3rd and 17. Newton over the middle. Almost jumped and picked by Jackson Rydell, but not quite. 4th and 6. Patriots will go for it again. Cotters can just tack on even more points if they get a stop here. Under 5 to go. Quick throw. Inner. Oh, man. That should have been picked. Who even was that, bro? Looked like Drew. It was a Drew that dropped the pick. Whoever had that dropped an interception. Let's see this. Oh, they're not going to show it. Fuck game. Fuck this game. Not like I can even watch the replay because the game is... Oh, I can. Hold on. I want to see who dropped that pick. It was Drew. Literally in your hands, Drew. I mean, it would have been a nice play, but the thing's literally in your 2 hands. It's all right, though. That's why we got a 23-point lead. 26 now. Just run the ball and get the fucking clock out of here. We want to go home and prepare for next week. Another primetime game next week for the Cots. 3 and 6 weeks. 3 and 5 weeks.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Terry.
Number 26
Just not doing
is the ball
anything.
carrier. The tackle
He's got
made by
52
Mario
yards,
Davis.
but 30 of them all came on the same run, so he's still struggling overall. As there's a throw, catch, and he's going to be short. As Austin Cotter is injured on the offensive line. Normally that's a good thing, but in football, not really, because he's an 86 overall and has been a great pass blocker. And he's going to go to the locker room. That's bad. Austin Cotter may miss some time. His backup is Matt Welsh. Matt Welsh will enter. Jordan Elliott, 35-yard attempt. Looking to make it 4 for 4 on the day. 5 for 5, actually. He's 5 for 5 from field goals on the day. 36-7 Cots, offensive explosion. And they've had more chances to get to 40-plus and 50-plus. Boy, Clippers have a shot here. Down 3:17 seconds left. I'm paying attention to this game while I watch the end of the Cotters. Newton throws. Complete on the slant. Don't think he got the first, though. He didn't. 2nd and 2. 3 minutes to go. Cam runs and picks it up. Tackle made by Drew Spalding.
Newton on the keeper. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Patriots.
Cam again somehow finds a hole. Brady Lang's having none of that shit.
Newton on the keeper. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Paul George foul. Okay.
2nd and 10.
Cam fumbles the ball. Kieran Tawari with a strip sack almost. Won't go as a sack, though, because he lost the football. Paul George hits first free throw. Okay. Cam Newton, one-on-one to Tosk, and I say fuck out of here with that and bat the ball down. 4th and 23. How about one more pick? Almost intercepted by Connor Rourke, but they'll settle for the turnover as the clock will wind down. Stay tuned. Don't click off the video yet because I will show everyone stats after the game. As Greg Terry finally finds a little hole and gets 4 yards. Patriots have no interest in burning timeouts.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Hand off to Terry again. He's going to come up short. 4 more yards. 3rd and 2. As this may be the last play from scrimmage of the ball game. That's not a knee. Actually, no, this will be the last play regardless. They won't even have to knee it. As Terry, first down. He'll get to 65 yards. Big Cotters win. 36-7 is your final from Cotterville. Big Cotters destroy the New England Patriots. Move to 3-1 on the year, and they've got a 2-game lead on all 3 AFC East division rivals. As auto-generated coach is pissed. Cots win. Cots win. Cots win. Cots win. Great performance. Let's take a look at the Big Cotter numbers. Mike Farmer, great game. 26 of 33, 271 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, 121 QBR. Greg Terry with his best outing of the year, 18 rushes, 65 yards, and his first touchdown. Connor Rourke added 11 yards. Receiving, C.J. Smith, 8 catches, 86 yards. Sam Holvey with his best game of the year so far. 7 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown. Jackson Rydell filling in for the injured Kieran. 5 catches, 58 yards, and a touchdown. Greg Terry, 3 catches, 24 yards. Tim Wallace kind of quiet in this one, but they didn't need him. 2 catches, 22 yards. And Troy Williams with his first catch of the year for 5 yards. Blocking, Austin Cotter allowed a sack and then left with an injury. And Tucker Yasunaga allowed a sack. Defensively, tackles, Brady Lang with 6, Kieran Tawari with 5, Theo Coley with 4, Evan Ingram with 3, Drew Spalding with 3, Joel Salin with 3, Connor Rourke with 2, Troy Williams with 2, Max Marcus with 2, Jackson Rydell with 2, 1 for Nate Reed, 1 for Troy Williams, 1 for Michael Handel, 1 for me, 1 for Mike Farmer, 1 for Ben Keefe, and 1 for the wide receiver Theo Coley after the fumble. Tackles for loss. Cotters only had 1 all game, and it was Troy Williams. Sacks, Cotters had 3. 2 of them came from Kieran. 1 of them came from Nate Reed. Interceptions, Theo Coley had 1. Brady Lang had 1. Both of them have multiple on the year now. Cotters didn't force any fumbles. Passes defended. Connor Rourke with 2. Me with 1. Theo with 1. Joel with 1. Jackson with 1. And kicking, Jordan Elliott, 3 for 3 on extra points and 5 for 5 on field goals made, with 3 of them coming from 40-plus and 1 of them coming from 50. That is your game. Punting, Greg Terry only had to punt 1 time, and it was a 44-yarder. That is the ball game. We'll see who has upgrades. And then we'll play a game 2, maybe in like 15 minutes. As the Clippers have 7 seconds to tie it with a 3, or they'll go down 3-1. Upgrades will go to Mike Farmer is going to be a 95, Brady Lang is going to be a 92, and Tim Wallace is going to be an 89. Love to see that. Upgrades to some of the Big Cotters' brightest stars. Sam Holvey is going to be quite pleased with his game. Did you see me racking up points up there? Thanks for giving me a shot. Plus 500 XP, plus 5 morale for him. Love to see that. Stephon Gilmore got burned all game, so the offensive coordinator is going to be happy about that. And that will do it. 2 injuries. Forgot about that. Austin Cotter broke his ribs, and he's going to miss 4 weeks. And Nate Reed, the backup left tackle, who must have come in for Cott at left guard, tore his labrum, and he's out for 5 weeks. So the Cotters lose some offensive line depth there. The new starter is probably going to be Matt Welsh on the O-line, as Kieran still recovers from the dislocated ankle. So that hurts, but that'll do it. Big Cotters Saints from Cotterville on Monday Night Football next week. See you then, maybe 15 minutes from now.